Sam, let's get you up to speed now on the latest numbers on the coronavirus. As of this morning, 21 Connecticut residents have tested positive. New information this morning, a patient at UConn Health that was discharged yesterday has tested positive for COVID-19. UConn Health says the patient and his family have been quarantined. Fortunately, the patient is doing well. Local and state public health officials have been made aware. And last night, Governor Ned Lamont confirmed another 9 cases, including the first cases detected in Hartford and New Haven counties. Yesterday, the governor signed a 3rd executive order since the enactment of the emergency declarations earlier this week. The order issued relaxes in-person open meeting requirements to minimize large gatherings with safeguard to provide remote public access. It also allows pharmacists to compound and sell hand sanitizer. It waives requirements for pharmacists to use certain personnel protective equipment when working with non-hazardous materials. It also waives face-to-face interview requirements for temporary family assistants, and authorizes the Commissioner of Early Childhood to waive certain license and other requirements to maintain and increase the availability of child care. And it allows the Office of Health Strategy to waive certificates of need and other requirements to ensure the availability of health care resources and facilities. And the town of Darien has confirmed its 2nd case of coronavirus. First Selectman Jamie Stevenson says one case of a youth hockey parent who attended Pee Wee tryouts on Monday. She urged residents to use personal vigilance and limit social interactions. And the city of Norwalk also announced its first positive case of coronavirus. The mayor held a press conference alongside State Senator Bob Duff at Norwalk City Hall. They say the Norwalk resident is a man in his 40s and that he's been in contact with health officials and is currently quarantined at home. The mayor declared a state of civil preparedness in the city. And Yale New Haven health officials announced that patients and staff across its health system have tested positive for coronavirus. New Haven's mayor says 4 people tested positive at Yale New Haven Health and 1 is a New Haven resident. In a letter to colleagues, Yale New Haven Health CEO confirmed the chief nursing executive is currently self-isolating at home after testing positive. Yale New Haven Health's chief clinical officer was also exposed to COVID-19. Officials confirm his test came back negative and he has no symptoms currently, but is self-quarantined. The university says it's actively working to trace the steps of individuals and communicate with their close contacts. Now, this all comes before an occupancy emergency order which goes into effect today. The order will implement half occupancy for New Haven establishments in response to Governor Lamont's statewide public health emergency. We spoke to Mayor Justin Elliker about the half occupancy order and how it will impact city's businesses.
The economic impact of this thing is going to be devastating. And what's important is that we advocate that our partners at the federal level provide the resources to ensure that our businesses weather this storm.
Elliker added what's critical is protecting the most vulnerable residents, which include the elderly, and making sure hospital workers are protected as well. He urged residents not to go directly to the hospital if they suspect they have COVID-19, but instead to call health officials first.